We back into one of my franchises, man. Go ahead on and see if I can make it to the Super Bowl. Oh, I fucked that back up. Okay. I'm just getting these points out the way. You should scout every week, as tedious as it is, off the strength of you don't want them points to go to waste. If you have points left, you want to have about 20. So then the next week you do it. Every 2 weeks, it'll even out where you could use up all your points down to 0 if you leave 20 points every odd week, I believe it is. So week 1, week 3, whatever the odd week is, you leave 20. By the even week, you'll be able to use up all the points. If you followed my last stream, which, to be honest, I don't even be putting it up here for people to follow. I just do it for the videos, go over my mistakes. But if you happen to bump into the video, I explained in that first video how you want to get gold in the beginning of your trainings that they offer you, your weekly trainings. That way you could just simulate for the duration of however long you do that specific franchise. Example shown, already got gold in these two. If you play it, you'll start from bronze. If you don't get gold again, it's not like you're gonna have gold. You'll have whatever your latest progress was. My latest was gold. I'm sticking to that. The gold standard. Did my thing in the draft. Look at all them hitting players, man. I didn't even get a rap shot either. If you got hitting gems as players, you got to get up to 500 snaps, whether they're on offense or defense, to actually see what they're capable of, what their hitting traits are. Just glance and see how many snaps they're close to completing that 500. If it still says 0, come preseason, I normally play offense, but preseason I will play every snap in order to get them, and every week in order to get them where they need to be. It brings huge gains. Against the Bears.
Hello everybody, I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take
we're
over.
on offense. Think I'm gonna start with a counter, just see where they at. Oh yeah, that's why I'm supposed to stick to like the same 12 plays. But a counter's usually one of them. Just not this specific counter.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and
Another
6.
run.
He's checking. Crack.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Never get spooked out of the run.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is
You don't have to run
offensive
every play.
line. If they keep clearing holes like that,
But in order to neutralize
No doubt about it,
the men's,
when they are in sync, As we're
pass
seeing
rushers.
so far, when that continuity is
You
there,
make
and
them
you can
think.
see that they're playing off of each other.
And some pass rushers, they can tackle the quarterback all day, but can't seem to take down a
long
run.
night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Quick observation, Brandon.
Quick play action after running so much.
Linebackers playing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are
Okay,
turning on
they
that
blitz
other
him.
sideline
You
as a
gonna go to
play caller.
audible.
You're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later
We're on
on
the
when you
street.
can play
The
action
tight end,
or stick
with
something
no
to him
intentions to
between the
pass, he's
second
going
and
to be a
third
blocker
level.
for that safety.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete.
Thanks for playing.
To the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. As his guys are able to
The key on that
strike
slant
first
is
here
to
in this
catch it on the
opening
run.
quarter.
See how that timing made a huge
So a
difference?
long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all
The
year
biggest
long
tip I
from
could
them.
give to any Madden player. It doesn't matter what your plays are, what your team is, who's your favorite player is, what your
And we drop you into the start
style
this
of
next
play is,
possession.
whether
The
it's
score,
heavy run,
7-0.
heavy pass. What you always want to do, if you're a runner, is try to eliminate as much non-movement as possible. And what I mean by that is, don't try to slow up at all.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground.
Like, even though I'm doing jukes, ultimately that's slowing up my speed every time I cut. If you have or obtain the skill work or stick work to run without cutting or juking to slow up your speed,
On a 2nd and 3.
it's a huge advantage.
This is Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And what they're
I think I
challenging
got
here
that.
is the spot of the ball, and this is probably the
I think I
hardest
got
challenge
that.
to win.
So difficult because the speed of the game, the angles of the cameras, your angle from the sideline watching the play can often fool you into thinking that the ball should be placed in a different spot.
Did I get it?
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get ready! Get ready! Get ready! Under 10! Under 10! 10! Back! Back!
You want to double team the Ed, which is usually mandatory if they're a superstar.
From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, it's complete. A good pickup of 6 there on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Back to the
Hoping
run.
he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Hunt. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check nickel. Ain't no way. Twitch. Watch the twitch.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Why that play worked so well, I knew it was some sort of blitz. I seen Mac, even though I seen a superstar on the end I ran the ball to, I felt like Mac would have been even harder to run the stretch against. I double teamed that superstar, which left me one-on-one blockers, and the numbers were in my favor.
After one,
To get a better
Sports.
concept of that, writing skills trainer, you can go to, it's one of the I guess you can call them challenges, but hat count. It's very easy to do. Well, you start from your center and you work your way and try to match a block and see where you're at. See, like right now, I could easily do the same thing. Another stretch. Double team this end. And run to this side.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2
If you don't feel comfortable passing and you have a somewhat fast running back and the right blocking scheme, it's almost impossible to stop a stretch the closer you get to the goal line. Or first downs, or 1 yard for that matter.
We pick it up, second
I've been killing them with the run.
The
Eventually this play action should open up. Okay, it doesn't look like it opened up yet. I don't like the way this defense looks for that. Run right at him.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease.
We're looking at
didn't happen on that play.
That guy. He should be the one to blitz.
From midfield, here's Carr. Got an open man, it's QT. And he is in. Touchdown,
catching on the run is a huge advantage.
And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
The ability not to slow up and to catch the ball while continuously running. The right play, you'll hit your head on the goal.
Before this game is over.
You may not even have a high-rated receiver, but if they're fast and their speed is, I want to say anywhere between 87 to 90s and up. When you develop a go-to play, especially down the field, and you catch it on the run, it's almost impossible to stop.
With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Okay, we got easy 21 zip. Looks like
this Super Bowl wasn't very challenging, but I like that though.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders
I
having
could
a first
actually
down as well.
break a big run.
2 minutes on the
I
clock
could
in
easily
the
get 100
second
yards
quarter
in
of
this
this
first
Super
half.
Bowl.
But I'm being content, in all honesty. But it's the Super Bowl,
Coming
right?
up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today.
So normally you run away from the wide receivers, but I'm running towards them because I feel as though the blockers, the hat count is more to my advantage to the right.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he got blown up.
I should have cut.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
But had I
That's gonna go as a
broke
loss
that
of a yard,
tackle,
and it'll be
blockers
second
were set
down.
up to score.
Moving
Or
backwards
at
on
least
first
get
down, never
big
a good
yardage.
thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're
But
advancing
again, the
yourself.
run is
thinking,
so
okay, we're
vital
gonna get a gain
because if
here.
nothing
Now you
else,
gotta go back
it kills
in
the clock.
reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Just be conscious of your play clock.
On second down now, it's Hunt, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it's going to be third down and a
Flood
ways to
drive.
go here, 3rd and 14.
I don't think I've ran a screen since I've been in the playoffs.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
See?
2 yards
Now,
is all
even
he get
though
on the completion.
it's 4th and 12,
down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I
I'm
like
not
what they
gonna
were
go
trying
for
to
it.
do. Try and hit your
For
receiver
what?
on the run and
I'm
see if he
already
can
up
pick it up.
21-0.
Keep it on his
I mean, I
feet,
could
go
go
back
for the
yardage.
kill shot,
Yeah, but a
but
nice job defensively to
that
get
could
to
easily
him and
change
keep him short
momentum
of the
for a
first.
halftime speech. If I run the clock down all
Here's
the way
Raiders
down,
punter now. Back to
it gives
return
them, I
it,
think,
Christian
approximately
McCaffrey.
12 seconds or so. Take our time. Oh, I fucked that up.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
I fucked that up. Damn. And that was a poor punt.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line.
I just
as
kicked it
this
like
offense
I
gets
was
set
trying to kick it
take over.
downfield. I was supposed to cough and corner that kick. Supposed to have it land in between the 20 and the end zone and bounce out of bounds or become stationary before it hits the end zone. I did everything but that.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Check. Lucky.
I called the timeout, and I think my game is glitching up because they just went to the play I picked. So pay attention, this glitch can occur.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a
Now
nice
it's
solid
up to
gain.
your
The disadvantage
discretion.
of blitzing,
Some
all the
people may
callers
not
are
have
normal
gave the
spacing and run
timeout. It may
fits.
have just
I mean, it's
taken the
creases
yards.
like they were able to
If
exploit right there.
21-3, if you feel that comfortable in
A
your
good run
offense and
got 7
defense,
on
because again, I'm
first.
not
Here's
playing
2nd and
defense,
3.
that you would then just take the yards because you feel like, who cares, I'd rather have the touchdown. So be it.
Get him down, but not before
I
he
can
takes it
understand that
across
thought
the
process.
40-yard line.
But for me
A pickup of
personally,
10, and it's enough for an Oakland
I got
first
my
down.
foot on their
They're
throat.
trying to show that they can
They
run the
gotta
ball,
earn the
protect
win.
this lead, give it to the
And since
backs,
I'm
but
not
a little bit of
spooked
keep
from
away,
the
don't
run,
you think?
And that's probably a
since
good
I've been
philosophy at
running,
this point, gonna make that
my
defense
blocking
stand up and stop
is
them.
already accustomed to making
Now
plays.
after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
We're good. You ready? Switch.
A lot of up the middle plays.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll run. This is Hunt. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Okay, I see the receiver is playing off. The only receiver. I'm going to run a slant.
Carr going to throw. Open man is QT, complete.
It's just too much separation. Now, if you have a user corner guarding you, and you go to a slant, I would suggest pump faking in the beginning and then throwing. If they try to bait you and jump in for the interception, we're playing against the computer. That's almost a sure shot. Any adjustments made? Now, I haven't even made it over the 50-yard line, and I didn't kill most of the clock. Just running and picking spots.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
That's it, baby. We gonna run.
Wow, that ball gets knocked
And this is my personal opinion. Even with a mistake like that,
it's almost like
I
baseball.
personally feel
Guys
like
at bat,
because I've been
bases,
running the
scoring
ball,
position, one guy doesn't get him
the
home,
way I've been
the
running
next
the
guy
ball,
comes through and picks him up.
that's building the awareness of the blockers. In return, fumbles and anything else, their awareness is a lot higher than had I been trying to pass the whole time.
Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 39.
The original Jacobs.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, let's see. Being at 35, they haven't shown me anything yet, other than a fumble, which should be enough, but I'm not convinced. Not spooked. I'm running again.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Starting to feel a little
Just to keep
like
them
the air is coming out of the balloon,
guessing.
so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what
Go
they're
for
doing.
another
Whatever they
play
want to
action.
call, it's working.
But I believe they're
handling
going to be on
things up
top
front,
of it.
and it's
May
not
have to
just the
throw it out.
offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense got crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped.
Switch over to that side.
Sometimes the defense
Double team him, even though that's Matt.
No other choice but to throw it
We'll see what happens.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
This is all to set up the play action if we get the ball again. But the run will still kill the
Stay on the
clock.
ground again. It's Hunt, and he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
Let's see what they decide to do.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the
54,
end,
yup.
but he winds up
Let's go.
getting just enough on it. And that
Let's
will
go.
extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league,
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football.
So, quarterback to the play action. Mind you, I haven't even ran into the other side.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Who's right, Chief? 734.
Go to my go-to audible. Hopefully I got enough time.
And they're going to
Didn't
take
have
it all
enough
the way
time.
down and just take the delay.
Game offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Now, right,
Okay, now I got plenty of time.
Use the mic. I'll get it
The
down.
faster you, that's why you should somewhat know your playbook or know certain plays when you're playing with a team. The faster you can pick a play in the play clock, the more time you have to make audibles,
To throw, it's Carr.
make adjustments,
He's gonna have
whatever the
look up
case
to
may
GT.
be.
The 20. And they'll
Now,
wind
in
up
that
getting this
specific
one
play,
all the way down
I got tackled
inside the 20.
because the tight end didn't
catch
make
and
the
run
block.
gonna wind up netting him
Usually when you
33
set the tight end on the
yards.
streak,
Boy, another
they
big
make that
play
block
later
on the
for
safety,
offense, Charles. It
so
certainly has
then
had its fair
you
share
could
of
just
big
keep
plays.
running.
coverage has been
But
a
the tight end
problem
ran
all
past
game
the safety
long.
and never
I would
made the
say that
block.
going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a
Salt
win.
it away.
They run again with Hunt.
Come on, 83. I need you to make one block.
7 yards on the pickup.
One block
there.
gets
Now
me the
they've got it
touchdown.
1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, a strong
But again,
running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right
when you're
here.
so close, the
A
stretch
good
is
chance now
just
to
too
put this
dangerous.
game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Switch.
Double team.
Check 26.
The furthest end, which happens to be the superstar, which is even better.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now we're going to
He's
get a
all
timeout
over it.
defensively. So another stop, 1:50
Okay, now we
left
gonna
in the
shock 'em.
football game.
I wonder if I could find my slant play. Of course not. Oh yeah, it must be shotgun. Okay. Okay, we'll go with trail shake. But I was
They'll
looking
go
for a
again from the
specific
3
slant
here
play
on
I can't
2nd and
find right
goal.
now.
Carr going to look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
They're running so much I could see the corner guard him. I didn't have enough time to motion him where I could have showed he was blitzing.
And this is
Threw a
obviously
bullet.
quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk
Normally,
about someone putting a
when you're in
team
the
on
red
their
zone,
back, I
you
think
want
we're
to throw
talking
it,
about a guy who runs
in
the
my
football.
opinion, high and towards the back of the end zone. That way, if they hit it up in the air, it usually goes out of bounds. But in this case, I knew he was so wide open, it was a matter of throwing the bullet and pressing X for the catch. So I dragged my feet with a little toe drag swag, if you know what I mean.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
You know, when you play franchise again, if you don't have to risk them getting hurt, you're not playing against a person. So it doesn't matter. Pride shouldn't be a factor.
The Raiders likely
Kneeling
going to
the
get
ball,
out of this with a
run the
victory
ball
as they
timeout.
take a knee.
The key
Now
is
the Bears
no
will use
one
their
gets
3rd and
injured.
final
All
timeout
your
as
pieces,
the clock
all
will
your
stop with
weapons
18 seconds remaining.
will be available for the next game.
So now we're in the final minute of the
Especially
game in the
when you
4th
got the one in
quarter as
hand.
this offense gets ready to take over.
But if you're able to do whatever late in the game when you can kneel and not get anybody injured, more power to you. Do it up. But me personally, in week 2, to try to practice go-to plays, I'm like, alright, I got the game won. When we practice this, the defense will be sus. I can see, you know, how this play looks. Try it out.
You know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's
Receiver breaks their collarbone. That's how Los Antonio Brown one year.
The journey to get to this game is incredible.
It can tear something. That's how I lost Carr.
Eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on. That's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Just in case you use some real shit. Not gonna lie, it's a little disappointing how boring that was. But because I haven't upgraded anyone, we got players that got 6 upgrade points. Definitely make huge improvements to these players. Yeah, we'll go with LaMarcus and he's top 3 in the 6s. No, you know what? I'll wait. I'll soup them up for preseason. But everybody down the line, except for Kiki down. which will be all my stars probably. Everybody got at least 2. Got Keekly, he retired. Officially. That's crazy. $16-0, undefeated in the playoffs. Blah blah blah. Now this is where it kills me. They got a 4-12 team with somehow an MVP. I can understand Lamar at 13-3. Who at 8? I can understand Deshaun, but that's still 7. And 8, that ain't even 500. 9, gotta be 9. Mahomes at 6-10. Okay, I can understand 12-4. I can understand 10-6. I can understand 12-4. 12-4. Okay, 10-6 ain't bad for draw. It ain't bad. But I didn't lose a game. I'm not even in the conversation. Clearly, my logic isn't crazy, because Gruden, because you go undefeated, is somewhere on the list. But it's neither here nor there. I'll take the chip any day. Signed a whole bunch of practice players. Next video I might go with a different franchise, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm about to do something different, cause for it to be on all Madden, and I mean, just in case there's any doubt, you know, all Madden. That seemed way too easy. Way too easy.